Welcome, families. Let's take a virtual trip to Algiers, affectionately known as the White City. Here, you'll witness an enchanting mix of French colonial architecture and Islamic heritage. It's like a cultural smoothie. Blend it all together and enjoy the vibrant flavors. So, if you spot a building wearing a beret next to one with a minaret, don't be surprised. Now, let's hop over to Constantine, famously dubbed the City of Bridges. With its dramatic cliffs and jaw-dropping views, it's like nature decided to show off a bit. Moments as you walk along the edge of those cliffs. And then there's the Sahara Desert, calling all adventurers. Picture this: golden dunes, camel rides that provide the best selfie opportunities, and nights spent under a blanket of stars so bright, you might think you're in a movie scene. It's a desert playground where every grain of sand has a story to tell, although I wouldn't recommend asking them for directions. Next up on our family-friendly adventure, Oran. This is the music capital of Algeria, where the nightlife is as lively as a family reunion at the buffet table. Get ready to dance to the unique Rai music scene that'll have you tapping your toes whether you want to or not. And don't forget to stroll along its beautiful coastline. Sunshine, music, and possibly a seagull trying to steal your snack. Moving along, we arrive at Mob Valley, a little desert oasis that feels like stepping into a storybook. With its traditional mud brick architecture and rich culture, this place is a treasure chest of authentic Algerian heritage. It's the perfect spot to soak in timeless landscapes while trying not to trip over that pesky history lesson hiding behind a palm tree. Last, but definitely not least, let's talk about Jam. This place is renowned for its well-preserved Roman ruins and intricate mosaics that whisper tales of the grandeur of the Roman Empire. As you wander through the ancient streets, just remember, if a Roman ghost offers you a tour, it's best not to ask him about his toga. Those were tough fashion choices. Exploring different cultures is like a buffet of life. You got to taste a little bit of everything from the spicy to the sweet, because understanding various backgrounds not only makes us appreciate our differences, but also helps us form bonds that are thicker than a grandma's secret sauce. And let's be honest, nothing says "I love you" quite like bonding over a shared love for food, right? It's like a universal language, and who needs an interpreter when you've got tacos? Now, speaking of influential characters, our historical friends, yes, I'm talking about the likes of Trump and Obama, are like the grand marshals of the parade we call public opinion. These leaders can steer the floats of global relations.
Just dance tall at the water's edge, Caspar's whispers on every ledge. Oren dances with that seaside grin. Mountains sing where the stories begin. Oh, Algeria, your land of dreams. Your city shine like sunlit beams. From we laugh, we sing, and eat cuisine. Skepters waves, they splash and play. Tipaz's ruins call the day. Anabar's got a cheeky style, while Badna hides its secret smile. Bashar blows dust over ancient homes. Said leans back with a sly old wink. Souk Aris writes poems with its ink. Oh, Algeria, your land of dreams. Your city shine like sunlit beams. From Tlemcen to Constantine, we laugh, we sing, and eat cuisine.
All right, folks, gather around. Did you know that the plateau we're talking about sits right at the crossroads of Libya, Niger, and Mali? It's like the ultimate family reunion spot. But instead of awkward small talk, there's been centuries of human migration and trade. This strategic location has turned it into a melting pot of cultures, where people brought their delicious recipes and even better dance moves over the years. Now, picture this. You're hiking through the plateau and stumble upon ancient drawings and engravings. These little masterpieces are basically the Instagram posts of 1600 BC, documenting everything from climate changes to animal migrations. Talk about the original storytellers. These artifacts are like history's family album, showing just how significant this area has been through the ages. And speaking of stunning, let's not forget the geological formations. The eroded sandstones on the plateau create these breathtaking landscapes that look like nature's own version of a rock concert. They're so impressive they've earned the nickname Forests of Rock. Scientists are flocking here for research, and tourists are snapping selfies. After all, who wouldn't want to pose next to nature's giant sculptures? The scenic beauty really adds to the cultural value, making it a must-visit for families looking for adventure. All right, folks, picture this. You're in a classroom, the teacher's doing their best to keep the kids from turning into wild animals. And then bam, a simple thank you drops like confetti. Believe it or not, that little phrase works wonders. It can turn a mundane math lesson into a confidence-boosting extravaganza for students. That's right. A sprinkle of gratitude can supercharge their learning experience, making them feel more engaged than a cat chasing a laser pointer. Now, moving right along to the social scene. Saying thank you isn't just a polite thing to do. It's like giving a warm hug to your community. It helps strengthen those social bonds and creates a friendly atmosphere, kind of like a big family reunion, but with less potato salad drama. Gratitude fosters a sense of reciprocity, which is fancy talk for I scratch your back, you scratch mine. That's right, folks. We're all in this together, sharing kindness faster than kids sharing snacks at a sleepover. And let's not forget about the feel-good factor. It's like passing out happiness, like candy on Halloween. So, next time you're tempted to keep that thank you to yourself, remember, sharing really is caring, and it might just lead to a chuckle or two along the way. Let's face it, folks, a little acknowledgement in the workplace can work wonders, kind of like a sprinkle of fairy dust. It boosts morale, and suddenly everyone is ready to high-five their colleagues instead of hiding behind their screens. When we recognize each other's efforts, collaboration and teamwork become as easy as pie, or should I say, as easy as a slice of that leftover pizza in the break room. Now, speaking of gratitude, you know what can really brighten up a dreary day? A few heartfelt thank yous. These little gems can turn a frown upside down and enhance emotional well-being. Research shows that gratitude is like the sunshine after a storm. It leads to increased happiness and reduced stress levels. Who knew being thankful could be a life hack to feeling like $1,000,000? But hold on a second. Let's not forget about the personal touch. Expressing gratitude is like putting a cherry on top of a sundae. It strengthens personal relationships. When we show appreciation, it's like saying, "Hey, you're awesome, and I see you." This can build deeper connections and mutual respect, bringing everyone closer together, just like family on game night, minus the bickering over Monopoly. And if we peek behind the curtain, we'll see that expressions of gratitude are popping up everywhere. It paints a picture of a cheerful and positive atmosphere. When people express their thanks, it's like a warm hug, making the whole vibe super friendly. You can almost hear the choir singing "Kumbaya" as they engage in conversation. Who knew gratitude could be the secret sauce to a happy workplace? Now, shifting gears a bit, let's talk about time management. This hints at a focus on scheduling or planning, which is critical for keeping things moving smoothly. Like a well-rehearsed family road trip, having a plan can make all the difference between arriving on time or turning into the world's longest scenic detour, complete with a few "Are we there yet?" from the back seat. Last but not least,